Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT's Projects feature to build something really practical. A swim situation analyzer that checks swimmers' actions for legality based on USA swimming rules. If you ever wondered how AI can help in sports, this demo is going to be a great example. Let's start with a quick explanation. ChatGPT projects are a way to organize all your files, prompts, and AI workflows in one place. Instead of starting from scratch each time, you can create a dedicated project, upload your documents, and then interact with ChatGPT using that project's context. Think of it as a smart workspace for your AI assistant. Now, the use case. Analyzing swimmer actions. In competitive swimming, there are strict rules that define what is legal and what isn't. For example, how a swimmer can kick in breaststroke or how turns must be performed. Coaches, officials, and even swimmers themselves often need to reference the rulebook and official interpretations to decide whether a move is legal. Our swim situation analyzer will let us type in the description of a swimmer's action, and ChatGPT will assess it against the rules. First, a quick word on USA Swimming. USA Swimming is the national governing body for competitive swimming in the United States. They set the rules, organize competitions, and train officials. The rules are updated regularly, and they also publish official interpretations to clarify gray areas. These two sources will form the backbone of our project. For this demo, we'll use two main documents. First, the USA Swimming Rulebook, the official set of regulations for all competitive swimming. Second, Situations and Resolutions, a collection of clarifications and examples provided by the USA Swimming Officials Committee. By uploading both into ChatGPT, we give our swim rule analyzer the exact context it needs. For the demo, here are the steps I'm going to follow. First, I'll set up a new ChatGPT project and I'll name it Swim Situation Analyzer. Once the project is defined, I'll upload the rulebook and interpretations. These documents give ChatGPT the knowledge base it needs to make the assessment. Next, in a prompt, I'll describe the swimmer's actions and ask ChatGPT for an assessment. And once ChatGPT returns a response, we'll review the assessment. Now let's show the swim situation analyzer in action. First, let's open ChatGPT. All right, once it's here, and then now we'll go to the left sidebar, open it, and then come down here to new project. So we'll click on that. And here we'll create our new project, the Swim Situation Analyzer. Okay, create project. Okay. Okay, it's now the project itself is created. Now we need the two documents that I spoke about earlier, the rules and the situations and interpretations. So let's click on Add Files, and then here Add File. And here are the two documents we want. All right, we'll do that. Select those and click Upload. And then once we see these circles turn into the document icon, we'll know that the documents have been processed and ready for use. All right, both the processing circles have turned into document icons, so we're done. So the two documents are now available for our use. So with that, let's try our first question. Before I go on, let me note that we're using ChatGPT 5, the latest large language model from OpenAI. So instead of you watching me type in, let me just copy and paste a prompt here. Okay, so here's the situation. In a 50 freestyle event, at the turn, the swimmer touches the wall with her left hand followed by her right hand, and then pushes off the wall. Is this a disqualification? Cite the rule identifier or situation identifier to justify the answer. So with that, let's ask ChatGPT what it thinks about the situation. All right. All right, we see the response. The answer is it's no disqualification. The touch was legal under Rule 101.5.3. All right, so let's compare that with the rule and see what it says. Okay, it's 101.5.3. So let me get the rule book. Here's the rule book, 101.5.3. Turns upon completion of each length, the swimmer must touch wall. There is no requirement that the touch must be made in any particular way. So, giving the benefit of doubt to the swimmer, the actions of the swimmer does not merit disqualification. So, looks like ChatGPT made the right call there. All right. So let's try our next situation. Here we go. All right, for this, where the situation is while swimming the individual medley, the swimmer finishes the backstroke leg on their back and pushes off the wall on their back before rotating onto their breast to start the breaststroke. Is this a disqualification? Cite the rule identifier or situation identifier to justify the answer. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, this says it is a disqualification, and it cites 1014 backstroke finish, must touch the wall on the back. IM transitions back to breaststroke, must comply with the finish rule for the backstroke. And it's saying pushing enough on the back before rotating violates the requirement to start the breaststroke leg on the breast. All right, so this looks like, so we can check with the rules again. Let's pull up the rules. And this time it's 101.4.4 and 101.6.3b. All right, so 101.4.4, finish the race. The swimmer must touch the wall on the back. And 106.3b, 106.3b. The turns when changing from one stroke to another shall conform to the finish rules of the stroke just completed. Okay. That sounds like that's right. And it says pushing off in the back at the start of the breaststroke is a violation since the swimmer must be on their breast. All right. All right. This seems like ChatGPT got that correct as well. Let's see how else we can analyze swimmer actions. For this, we have a text document describing several scenarios. For each scenario, we want ChatGPT to determine whether the actions are legal or not. First, let me show you the situation document. All right, here's a text document, and then you can see I have 4 situations describing various actions of the swimmer. So what we'll do is pass this document on to ChatGPT and ask for it to assess each one of these situations. All right, to do that, let's first start a new chat session with our swim situation analyzer. We do that by clicking on the project itself. And here we have starting a new session. And what we want to do is attach the text document I just showed you to the prompt. So we'll click on the plus here, add photos or files, and then select the text document I just showed you. All right, and now what we'll do is put in our prompt. And then in this situation, we're going to ask for each situation, determine if a disqualification is warranted. Cite the rule identifier or situation identifier to justify the answer. With that, we'll send this off to ChatGPT and see what it says. All right, so what we see the assessment. So for the first situation where the swimmer, for the intermediate turn of the butterfly touches the wall with only right hand, it's ruled as a disqualification, citing the rules for the butterfly, because the hands at the turns and finishes must be made with both hands simultaneously, and a one-hand touch is illegal. All right. For the second situation, we have a breaststroke. The swimmer does a flip turn without touching the walls with their hands. This is ruled as a disqualification because for the breaststroke, the swimmer must touch the wall with both hands simultaneously. A flip turn without a hand touch is illegal, and it cites the rule 10124. Let's look at situation C, 100 freestyle. The swimmer takes a forward start, swims the first 50 on the back and the last 50 on the butterfly. This ruling is not a disqualification because in freestyle events, the swimmer may use any stroke. Okay, and it's rule 10152. And in the last situation we have, in the 50 breaststroke, starts in the water, holding the wall with one hand before the signal, and then pushes off to swim the breaststroke. Again, this is ruled as legal, not a disqualification, because swimmers may start in the water, but must have at least one hand in contact with the wall or platform before the start signal. And it cites rule 101.2c. Okay. And here's a summary of the four situations. The first two are a disqualification. The last two are legal. Hopefully you've seen how ChatGPT can help analyze the actions of a swimmer and determine where the actions conform to the rules or not. And that's it. You've just seen how easy it is to build a swim situation analyzer using ChatGPT projects. I do have a note of caution. Sometimes ChatGPT's answers can be wrong. This is generative AI after all. Like a human, generative AI may make mistakes. This should not be used in any official capacity. However, it could be a tool to help an official develop a deeper understanding of how to apply rules in a given situation. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and try out ChatGPT projects for your own use cases. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.